Welcome back to Red and Black TV. Malta here with Banana, Boz, and Kev. What's going on? I've got to make sure everything's working, bro. Make sure the things are working. What's going on, lads?
We got sound. The sound.
How are we, gentlemen?
We're good, man.
Good.
Fuck.
Good.
Look, not going to lie, bro. Towards the end of last season, I think it was the Melbourne City game.
That was your last one, yeah?
No, I was here till the end. But I'm saying the Melbourne City, that 5-0 thrashing, after that, I was a bit cooked, bro. Coming on the show and talking.
7-0 thrashing.
7-0, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be a bit kind, but towards the end, coming here, it was a bit, it was a bit draining because our boys look draining. Bro, when the boys aren't playing for the jersey and, aren't putting in the performances, it's very hard for us to come here and be motivated or energized as well. So,
but it is absolutely cold, but
we've had a
fucking freezing.
Struggling. Is it cold? What's going on?
I got fucking gloves on.
bro, it's like 10 degrees. I hope people at home fucking appreciate this.
Yeah.
But you're feeling fresh, Boz, is what you're saying.
I'm feeling fresh, bro. A couple months away and focused on a bit of coaching. We're back here. I'm ready to go.
I was had a big smile on his face when he walked through, bro. I was like, yeah.
I miss you cunts, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Busting through the side gate over there. I came through with his shirt on. Show him the little flames you got. Yeah.
The new Wanderers
Like
merch.
it's hot. He's got the fireplace here. He's ready to go.
Relax, bro.
Good to go.
Engage. Fucking hell, man.
Obviously, Kev, you went to the game, eh? Australia Cup game. How was that?
Yeah, Brisbane. Yeah, it was good, man. I probably
fly up, drove up?
I flew up. Yeah,
Flew the boat
I
up.
wasn't.
So there's a few boys, few fellas down there. They drove.
I wasn't as dedicated as them, man. They're crazy, boys. Shout out to you lads, man.
Are we talking the youth?
Yeah, youth, man.
boys.
They drove up and drove back after the game. They didn't even stay the night, man.
Well,
So-
funny story about that. 2 of them playing my team.
Must have played well, huh? On the weekend.
So I got a message on Monday saying, Coach, we're going interstate this week. Can we have the week off? Well, I'm thinking it's with the family. Right? Interstate with the family.
Yeah, yep.
So
It's a family.
come Wednesday, a couple of the boys in the team, could be called the snitches of the team,
Hey.
showed me the Snapchat of them on the bus almost at the game.
In a van.
Oh, in a van, was it?
Yeah.
Was it a van?
And
I don't know what it was anyway.
anyways, funny enough, they were probably my worst 2 performing players coming game.
But it was worth it.
I sprayed them at half time. I said, listen, if I don't go to a game, you can't either, bro. That's the new rules we made. So
Jeez.
I got stuck into them. But look, they went up, had fun, bro.
Memories, bro.
Memories
It was-
there.
yeah, it was a good
And
turnout.
They're young. They're 17. And I said, look, honestly, I can't get angry at them because we used to do the same shit when we were younger,
Yeah.
bro. So they're going through that same, that same buzz that we went through when we got stuck into
there
it.
was the invites flying around pretty much for everyone. Pass this time around. Fuck that. Driving up midweek.
It was last minute, man. I booked Tuesday night, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going." I said, I'll dedicate this one round to 32, and we'll see how it goes. But it was a good trip, and got to meet some different fans of the show as well.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, Aiden Hammond's family.
Okay.
We stuck around after the game for about a half hour and had a bit of a chat. So shout out to Ian and Daphne.
out. Is it the Hammond
and his
family?
dad, sorry, and the Hammond family, and there was a couple of others there. But yeah, no, it was good. It was good to
We
have a chat to
enjoy
everybody.
when families of the players tune in. I knew you remember Neuenhoff, his old man used to tune in as well. Used to drop comments. Yeah, so it's always good, and we appreciate them always tuning in.
It was a bit weird because I was at the airport waiting to get on the plane, and people were looking at me, and I was like, I don't know these people. I don't recognize these people.
No, they know that face.
But they know the face.
They know that handsome
But then
face.
after the game, I saw them talking to Aiden, right? And then I trying to put 2 and 2 together, and then I went and introduced myself. But amazing people, really good, but not just them. There was a good turnout of Wanderers fans, like at the game. So
That's good.
Yeah, it seemed like a crack atmosphere, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
It was
Big
a
crowd.
proper NPL atmosphere, bro.
Yeah, and the camera was facing the other way, but fucking.
It was, yeah. It was facing the Flares banana in the
sponsor
distance.
side.
Oh,
Yeah.
flares. It's already flares. I don't know, mate.
There was a good 10 or 20 at the end, mate.
Sure, nice. All right.
Yeah.
No points deduction? Surely not.
Mate, I don't know. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I have no idea who lit them.
I heard it was the Brisbane fans.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Brisbane Raw
Celebrated.
fans.
Hey, not a bad-
The goal, and he didn't catch the
It
second.
was their
half.
only time they were going to be on TV. so
Not a
they
bad
said
facility, but
Yeah.
yeah. It was very
Oh,
nice.
the goals look sick and the hill.
What NPL club would you compare it to here in terms of facilities?
Close to Marconi.
Okay, that's good.
But without the RSL club, without the RSL part of the club, but a very nice stadium. Probably the only downside was it wasn't actual seats; it was concrete. But the stadium itself was massive and had really.
Did it give you the intimate feeling?
Yeah, it did, and it had a really good they had like a really good like pizza area. They had a good.
They sold out of pizza, apparently.
Yeah,
they sold out.
Mate, I don't know. Those boys sitting in front of me, the youth, mate, they were digging into some chips and nuggets and pizza and whatever else it was.
But I think we refer to that as the munchies, eh?
Yeah, munchies.
And they had some pretty strong alcohol too. At the venue. At the venue.
BUI.
No, man. Everyone was walking around with some pretty strong drinks. So I'm pretty sure it came from within the stadium.
Sounds like a fun trip.
Yeah, it was alright. It was good.
We got the result in the end, 2-1.
Just quickly, who eliminated us from last year's?
Raw. It wasn't a Raw.
Was it Raw?
Yeah, Brisbane Raw.
Okay, it's good to get one over a Brisbane team then, eh?
Yeah, well, look, yeah.
I know they're not A-League, but we've seen what these teams can do in this competition.
100%.
Sydney FC.
They're
against Oakley Cannons.
Yeah.
3-1. Right, so for me, it's okay. It's a win we should have won. It's all right. We can't get too excited, but it's one that could have been dangerous.
100%.
You know, it's we call it the banana peels. You know, those teams that have a lot to play for.
Yeah.
And you just got to find the motivation from somewhere to turn up, especially in a different state, in a smaller stadium than you're used to.
Well, it was Eunice. Was Eunice on?
He had. I saw him at the airport. He had just arrived back.
All right.
Yeah, so he was out. Beadling was injured, and Simmons was injured, so they weren't available for selection.
Well, looking at the lineup,
let's go through that.
Go for the lineup. So obviously, Thomas in goals expected. Yep. The back line was obviously Kleur right back, Panza, Bonatic centre backs, and Clisby left. I think kind of picks itself with Simmons unavailable.
Yep.
I think Kleur there. And then obviously the midfield, Milanovic on the right this time.
Yep.
Milanovic on the right.
Brillante,
Priestman centres. And then obviously on the left was Badalado.
Is this what we can mostly expect for this season? Something very close to the starting 11?
Nah, I reckon there'll be more. I reckon there'll be more. Surely there's got to be more.
You got to take into account Eunice.
Yep. Who else would fit into that starting 11? That
Simmons when he comes back. Maybe Beadling. Maybe.
Let's throw in the Korean, and we'll get around to him. But he's probably a starting 11 player.
How do we say his name?
So he said it backwards, or not backwards. He said it normal way. The club. So Jung is Jong, whatever. That's last.
He said as his surname.
Yeah,
right?
he said as the surname.
Yeah, Jong. Yeah.
So it's the wrong way around.
Taiwook Jong.
Yeah.
Taiwook Jong.
Yeah, but I think this lineup.
And then Anderson, you got to think.
Anderson, I think Stacic played it safe. I think he had to, and I think a lot of it was forced. Like Milanovic on the right was forced because Eunice was unavailable. Yep. The only big change you could have done was probably play Anderson, maybe put Barella on the wing. But I think it's kind of.
I think Hammond wouldn't have been too far. I think just talking before the potty, Malta, you said. Yeah. You're probably expecting to see him, so because it is a young squad, so it could have been a coin flip between him and Badalado or Shikluna. I would have seen him.
I think Stacic went safe. I think with Brillante, you kind of know what you're going to get. Like if you put in Shikluna instead of Brillante, it's a very young team.
Let me change the question I asked. How far are we out from round one now? 5-6 weeks?
No, more. A bit more.
Okay,
a month and a half.
Okay, a month and a half.
Say 5-6 weeks.
Say 2 months.
No, it starts mid-October and we're start of August. So August, September, it's 10 weeks away.
Yeah, October 10 weeks. Grand final.
Can we expect more changes in terms of players coming in and players leaving the squad or the club in this next 10 weeks? Or can we expect roughly what we see at the moment?
I think the only person that will leave will be Milanovic if there's an offer.
If he goes,
what's going on there? We got told he got sold for.
I think it fell apart.
800 fucking grand and to Dinamo and from what it looks like, I don't think he's going anywhere.
No, I think that one fell apart. Krayev, sorry.
Okay, yeah. See, that's a good signing. Yeah. Can we expect more players?
I think max 2 more, man. Honestly, I think max. I think max 2 more. I think we have a decent squad. The only issue I could see is possibly in that centre mid if we do get 2 injuries, but that's with most A-League clubs. Like, imagine if Brillante and Priestman get injured, you're going to have Shikluna and Kleur. Like that's the only.
That's
That's
bad.
only
that's,
bit.
that's worrying signs.
That's only
it's
bit.
concerning. But I think a big reason why the clubs brought in Stadic is he's someone who's fine with working with what he has. Right? Whereas someone like Rudin would have came in and said, you know what, we need to bring in 5-6 more players. Whereas Stadic, he's probably, you know, happy to work with what he has. Obviously, the 1 or 2 additions, you know, but he's not someone who, when I look at his past, he's not someone who's gone crazy in the transfer market. He's relied on the youth a lot. And I think that's a big reason why we've brought him in, so he can work with what we have and not go on a splurge.
Yeah.
I know it's obviously difficult with so many players locked into a 2-year contract, right? Someone like Antonsen, right? We thought it was done, but we've seen him again in the, you know, in playing.
He'll be staying.
He's obviously staying, but I think
He looks fit though.
he looks fit. And you know what, Banana, I know he's had a disappointing season, but we've seen so many times a player excel under a different manager. Maybe a manager that puts less pressure on him. Right, maybe
Just let him play.
Rudin because he was $1 million man, right? The expectations were so high, and I think maybe Rudin enforced a bit of pressure on him, saying, you know, you need to perform or whatever. Whereas Stadic, I think, is a bit more laid back, you know.
And maybe Kraev might make some magic happen.
Where's Kraev going to play? That's the big question. Like, I think this game we saw Stadic is 100% going to go 4-4-2, 100%. So do you play Anderson up front?
Do you think it was just for this game though,
No, I
Malta?
think it always 4-4-2.
Yeah? Okay,
He's always has.
So would it not be Kraev and
Anderson, but then when do you play Borello? Like,
Rolo on the wing?
and then Milanovic on the other side?
There's no more Brooks.
But then Eunice doesn't play. You got
Eunice might
Hammond.
come on.
That's the big question for me. Like, where does Kraev fit?
Well, we've got
It's a great problem.
We've got 2 international strikers. When you say to me 4-4-2, the obvious answer is they both start.
Yeah.
Right? They both
Yeah.
start. That's the obvious answer. Now, would he prefer one over the other and have someone else next to him, like a Badalado?
Like I know what you said, Boz, and 100% I agree that we shouldn't really judge Anderson on we should, but like last year could be a different Anderson. For me, I'm playing Kraev, maybe Sapsford or Borello up front. I think Anderson has to come on, score goals and play.
What it's saying here, Diamond 4-4-2.
A diamond 4-4-2.
That'd be all right.
As we still can't forget, we're paying Anderson $1 million,
Yeah, we are,
man.
bro.
So we still got to try to get something out of him. It's not just a case of, you know what, he's had a shit season, throw him to the fucking ground.
You still got to pay him the
We
rest.
still got to pay him the money.
Yeah,
so for
100%.
Stadic, his mission, his job is to try to get something out
Make
of
it work.
this investment.
Yeah.
$2 million investment. Like, he's come in, he's probably going to give it a shot. So we can maybe expect him to maybe start the season. Can he, you know, fall off like he did last year? That's a different question.
Then you can't argue
becomes
away.
the main man.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have to give Anderson another shot, man.
And I think, look, it's, you know, I don't want to put the mocker on anyone, but Borello didn't have the greatest of seasons last season. He had a couple of injuries.
the season.
Correct. So he's not for me, he's not an automatic pick in the sense of between him and Anderson. I think they both have to prove themselves.
For you guys, when did Borello have his best season? 2 years ago?
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
put him
season
right
one.
wing to
Yeah, his first season.
Yeah.
Where did he play in that season?
He started on the right and then moved them up front.
Up front, but that was maybe 3 ways through, you know,
Halfway through the season.
3 quarters
Yeah,
through. It was, I remember Central Coast away.
Yeah, I think it
right.
was December-ish, something like that, yeah.
Now, I know he finished that season strong, but I don't want to forget where he played his best football, and that's on the wing. Right? For me, he's not a pure number 9. Right? Anderson, yes, you can say. Kraev, yes. I reckon we put Borello back on the wing, bro. I reckon put him where he's comfortable. Yeah. He's a player wherever you put him, he's going to put it 100%, right? And he's, you know, again, whenever you put in the 9, he's tried his best. Did it work? No, he didn't. But the effort was there.
Yeah.
Let's put him back to his familiar
And to
surroundings,
be-
and that's on the wing, bro.
Yeah,
I would like to. I would have. Oh yeah, if that happens, I'll be like, yeah, sweet. And I think this game in the Australia Cup game, we saw Borello trying to involve himself. Like, how much times did he drop back deep to receive the ball?
Bro, the effort's always there.
100%.
When we say he
maybe not
didn't work
output.
in the 9, it's not a matter of his effort.
Yeah.
It's a matter of our system, and, you know, when he drops in deep now, can he get involved? Did Anderson take away his space? Because, you know, he was very limited in his space.
Oh, we said
Borello
that,
works
yeah.
his space, bro. Right on the wing, when he gets the ball 1v1, there's a lot of space there.
And on the wing, he might get them more.
That's right. So maybe the number 9, especially playing for another striker, took away that space, and that's why he was not involved as much as we would have expected last season. So I wouldn't mind throwing him back on the wing, bro, where he first started, where he became one of the best wingers in the league, bro.
I agree with you. I think he is a starter. Just where you gonna
That's
put
the question,
him?
right?
Right,
That's the question,
where you gonna put him?
People
But,
have been saying People have been saying about Blair how much he's been killing it with Perth, and that
That's
we
one
shouldn't have let him
game,
get.
relax,
he did it. There's a couple of games he's done it.
still preseason, man.
Like if we had to choose between Sapsford and Blair, we'd probably choose Sapsford. So
Well, we had Blair the whole time. When
You
got
can't
a
blame him
chance,
going. He wanted to,
He's
yeah.
like, I don't know. He was fucking
Sapsford took his
Sapsford
chances
has
last year.
compared to the player he's in the NPL when he plays.
We'll talk about the draw later on because a lot of people are losing about the draw and the same Malta engage about all this stuff.
Engage, brother.
We'll talk about draw. We're just going to go through this Australia Cup first. So I think, Boz, I think you nailed it when you said like it is a banana peel game where, I think this game showed which team was preseason and which game was match fit. And there's no substitute for match fit. Like I think with these games where we got better quality, you got 80 minutes, 75 minutes to get 3-0 up. So when match fitness kicks in, the job's too much for them. To be fair, first 15 minutes, great. We saw that second half. Last 15 minutes, mate, like that back heel,
That place
could have
was
won
fucking buzzing, man.
after they scored.
After they scored, that last 15 minutes, I was like, get fucked. I'm
get the
looking going,
highlights
I don't
in
want to get
mind.
extra time.
Fuck, God's sakes.
And they almost scored at the end as well.
Yeah, the back heel.
Thomas saved
Thomas.
it. Yeah.
They made
made her
himself
out.
big.
No,
Yeah.
I said thanks to him after the game. I was like, fucking hell.
So the first goal was obviously Kleur. Was a Barolo head flick on and Kleur being in the right spot. Yeah, that's it.
Right spot,
yeah,
right
so
time.
obviously keeper saves it. Credit to
Multiple
Kleur.
highlights, huh?
Yeah, I realised what happened before I came to bananas. I thought Kleur did well first half. Second half, bit more challenge there.
I think he got tired, man.
Yeah.
you
But
could
first
tell.
half he did well.
Yeah, you could tell. He was getting tired.
And credit to you, got to be in the right spot.
Right spot, right time.
Yeah, that's it. So obviously 1-0, 3 minutes in, which was good because I think just before this, Brisbane had a decent chance. I think in the first minute. So that was pretty good to see. And then obviously just a couple of minutes later, Badalado. What's that? 3 minutes later. Milanovic, again, a bit of positivity.
Can I say something with Badalado? Yeah. Right after he scored, did you see his reaction? It was like the weight of the world just came off his shoulder. It was like a relief.
He's a good little player.
You know what I mean? He's good. He's a representative football player. He's a rep player at the he's a rep player at the moment, but for the youth team.
Yeah.
Right? Can Stadic take him to another level? I hope so.
He
I think the
started
talent's
so
there.
well last year.
He did.
He was
And
good
then
for us.
he just got yanked out of the
He
team
played
for no
in
reason.
centre mid
And we
in the
never seen him
derby.
again.
That's it.
It's
Yeah.
I've never
vanished.
seen him again, bro.
It's
Just
fucking
vanished.
Shit.
It wasn't his
Shit.
fault. Yeah.
Not his fault, but still, you don't just yank someone out of the team when he's pretty much.
You can yank him to
pretty
the
much a main
bench.
player.
You can
He was
yank him
holding
to the
that
bench.
spot.
I'll get the bench.
Yank completely out
Right,
of
out of the squad.
Yeah, because he was covering for Ninko while Ninko got
Yeah.
injured. And then he was on a roll. He was on a roll. And then
reaction here, right? Even if it's a simple shot,
Yeah.
it's like he's just, he was really happy with that goal.
That's Malta's reaction in pro clubs when he scores.
we started off really well. It was good energy.
That's 7 minutes in that.
Yeah, and a lot of the young guys were playing, like we were playing that line sort of into the pockets and then just trying to cross it back in. But we were going hell for leather for the first 15 minutes. But then, like you said, Malta sort of died out, man. So, I don't know. Like, watching the game in its entirety and considering the fact that Stad's only been there 3 weeks, 4 weeks, not a full squad and all that kind of stuff, you got to sort of take that into consideration with the result. But look, all in all,
A good question here, so I can engage if people stop sooking. Yeah, it actually smells nice, good vape. I had a whiff of it.
well, the next episode is what vape flavor.
Yeah, what vape though? I did a
Review with another show for that.
One of the questions is when Crave does come in, where does Badalado play? And that's a tough one because I can understand him playing on the left. I think he played on the left because Milanovic is on the right. Badalado cut in a lot this game, which mean a little bit less running for Brillante, which I can understand. But where does he? Like, sorry, Badalado, you got to go to the bench.
I don't think Badalado is a start at the moment. Right now, can he come in at mid-season and make a difference? Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
If we have a couple injuries, can he come in?
Or if stuff's not working,
That's right. He's a great number one option. Is he the starting 11 option at the moment? I don't think
Probably
so.
not, yeah.
Probably not. But hey, man, there's a couple injuries come in. You throw him there, and all of a sudden he's starting to fill that void really well.
Yeah.
Mate, we'll take that.
He's got A-League experience.
Plus,
He does.
he's got
100%.
plus,
Versatility.
like Boss said before, where a stage works well with the youngsters, and it's perfect. Like you said, halfway through the season, someone gets injured, throws him in.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, look, honestly, someone like Antonsen, yes, I said I'd start him round 1. Hey, 5 rounds in, if it's not working, right, and the results aren't there, mate, I'm trying something else. And if Badalado is performing well for the MPL team and also making the most of when he comes on in the last 10, 15 minutes of games, right, mate, I'd give him a start. And then it's up to him to whether to take that opportunity with both hands. Yeah,
I think Stage won't fuck around. I think Stage will, like, he knows what he's got. He knows what the crop of players is like. He's just gonna make it happen.
I'll be honest, Kev. I think a big part of last year's failure with Rudin was he's obviously gone to the club, wanted to sign Antonsen, right? Who had a very, very hefty price tag on him. Now he's obviously forced that through saying this guy's the answer to.
Scoring problems,
whatever you want to say. He's got who was the exterior Ledra to sign a check for 1.2 mil, whatever it is, or 2 million multi-year contract.
Yep.
And then when it wasn't working, he kept forcing it and forcing it because obviously he's gone up to Ledra and said, "This guy's the answer." Now when it's not working and he's the reason for that investment, you can't just pull him out because you look like an idiot, right?
So but we're also missing Barella.
But also, at the same time, we're forcing Anderson. We're losing points. We're losing games, right? Rudin couldn't say, you know what, it's not working. We're going to bring some until it was too late.
Whereas again, his hand was forced because we didn't have Barello. We didn't have that.
But we had different options, right? Who played in the derby and scored for us? Which youngster?
Sapsford,
right?
Yeah.
So we had options there we could have tried. And look, towards the end of the season, bro, we went down to Melbourne and we won with our youth team. Right? So the options were there if he wanted to. Now, come to this season, Stadic doesn't have that problem because it's not his team.
Yeah, there's no loyalty.
There's no loyalty. Yeah. He didn't bring in anyone here except a couple players maybe. But the players that are here from last year, like Brillante, right? If he's having a poor couple games, Stadic's not going to drag that on because it's not his player.
Exactly.
Right? He's not going to be scared to drop him. There's no loyalty. He didn't bring him in.
Yeah.
Right? So he's not going to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Rudin's going to look like an idiot, right? So we're bringing someone who's past their prime. So
Victoria were lucky they got rid of him.
Let's answer a question because it's been burning in my mind since Wednesday night. Clisby, right? So he's our only left back, and Stage sold him back to us. From Perth.
You know why?
Are we going to go find a fucking left back?
No. That was Stage being one step ahead.
One step ahead. 2 steps ahead.
I need him for when I take over.
I'm going to be at Wanderers in a year.
Hey,
Clisby, wait for me, mate.
You're good, You're good. You're
we'll
good.
bring this up when we get him on the interview, when we bring him on the panel.
Bloody oath.
Nice.
Bloody oath.
Mate, you predicted the future, mate.
Honestly, he looked pretty relaxed, Stage.
Like, he did.
Like, we spoke to a couple of us spoke to him after the game. He seemed pretty cool, like just having a chat.
Straight away,
I said to him, listen, give us your jacket. He said, no, this is the only one I got. I was like, all right, don't worry about it.
So you hit him and took it.
No, he wouldn't give us anything. We asked for the beanie, the jacket, we asked for everything.
The whole lot, fuck.
Do we, some people are saying, do we have to focus on that left back position?
I think so, man.
It's important, bro.
Absolutely.
We got someone else in, or?
Hey, we got exposed
we
down that side last year, bro. That second half of the season, we got exposed, but we had no options, bro.
Creating competition for Clisby in itself, because last year we had Russell, Simmons and Clue at right back, but only one left back option.
Yes.
Don't forget the reason Clisby came in. He was a cheap option, right? He was a budget transfer
From Traore.
Traore. We probably didn't have the funds for a experienced left back. Not experienced, but someone who's performed well in the league. So he was a budget buy. Now, can you have too much expectation from a player that you've brought in on a budget price? You probably can't, right?
No.
He's probably a squad player.
But look, he's in terms of
his all.
That's right. In terms of what's out there, like
Houston.
value for money, he's worth it.
Yeah.
Like he's worth his value for money.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I never when I watch Clisby, I don't fault his effort. He's always playing at 100%, but sometimes he's capped, bro. He's limited in his in what what he
Hits
does
the
out
ceiling
there.
and can't break through.
There's nothing bad about having another option.
100%.
Honestly, it's if anything keeps him fresh, keeps him challenged. I think
there's some good players.
I think now,
MPL we could go for him.
but that's the thing. Panzer played.
I love
left back.
Panzer, man. He played so well. I really liked him at centre back.
That's another
I
one.
don't think he'll be the long term option.
That's what I was going to say. Like that position, who's going to partner the South Korean bloke? That's up. Like, is it Beeling, Bonatic, or Panzer? It's between them. Possibly even clear.
Do we talk about the new Korean transfer?
Yeah, how tall is he, Malta?
Oh, he's the second.
6'5".
Second tallest.
So I did a bit of research about him.
Go.
Okay, this is what I've obviously found out about him with a bit of research. So he was at his previous club, John Book Motors, for the last 4 seasons. Four and a half seasons. For the first 3.5, for the first 4 seasons, he was a starter. They got a domestic coach for this season gone. Past, right? Yeah. Some Korean domestic coach. And then he wasn't the first option anymore. He went from starting 29 games out of 31 games to starting 13 games. Right, okay. I think a few injuries came into play last season, but looking at his overall performances, there was a drop. Now you ask your question, at his age of what, 27 is it?
He's 27.
27 years old. Why is his performances dropped? Obviously, and this happens when new managers come in and they prefer other players. Now I looked at other stats as well. In every single stat, it dropped from the previous season where he was starting every game. I looked at as much as his aerial duels that he won. He was at 71% that year. Last year, he was at 58%. Now, you ask yourself, why would a 6'5" player not win every aerial battle? So, what that kind of translated to me is he probably lacked a lot of motivation last year.
Yeah, confidence.
Right, confidence, motivation. And in football, there's transfers that we call the opportunistic transfers, right? Yeah. Because you can't go find players that are in their prime or had a great season because it's just too much, right? It just costs too much.
They're not going to come to Australia.
So where you go looking for opportunistic signings, players that are, established players who've had poor seasons, maybe coming back from an injury, maybe not happy with where they are at the moment, right? There's several reasons why you'd classify a player as an opportunistic signing. This is one of them, right? Where he's performed so well previously, but all of a sudden there's a significant drop in the last season. So for me, it's a matter of motivation. Now, he's looking for change, right? It's a loan where his club's probably saying, you know what? Let him go for a season. Let him get his confidence back.
His contract ends at the end of our season.
That's right.
June 2025.
He's on loan, isn't he?
The loan from his partner club.
Okay.
His parent club, sorry.
His parent club.
John Book,
so obviously he's not sold. So obviously they still think we could still get something out of him in the future, but he's not playing great football. So let's send him somewhere for a new chapter, a fresh beginning, a fresh start in a new league, new country, and let's see how he returns.
So what Malta's saying is that he might be a free transfer at the end of the loan.
That's what I'm saying. So his contract with Jean Book ends in June 2025, which kind of shows to me the club, Jean Book wants him out. Yeah, someone pay his wage, get out.
But that's a good deal for us.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because it's a
we
trial
take
period.
him on loan,
and
then we get him for free.
Yeah, if he does well, we can push to sign him permanent.
Yeah.
A couple of comments were like, the Korean fans don't want him. They're like, good, send him.
Yeah, right. Good sign.
But you don't know.
How much can you read from that? How much can you read from that? He might kill it in Australia.
Mate, we had it in Redmayne and he went to Sydney, killed it. Like,
Like Redmayne was, for us, the worst keeper, bro. Right?
Yeah.
We used to fucking lose it. And then he went and became goalkeeper of the year, bro. And won time. Soccer, everything.
So the Wiggles.
He's a wiggle too.
That's why sometimes a new environment for these players, right?
Yeah.
Propel them back to their previous form.
I'm not complaining. He's 6'5". He's got to win a header. Sure. He's got to try and win a header.
Not only that, I looked at other stats as well. No errors at the back that led to goals. Okay. No red cards. He got one in. He got one.
That's about to change. Yeah.
he got one in. He got one in the ACL, but in the last 2 seasons in the league, didn't get a red card. Only 1 yellow. So he's a very clean, disciplined player.
Maybe a problem for us.
Someone
could be a problem.
I haven't watched enough, but he seems like a calm player. right? A bit of experience, doesn't rush into
opposite than
tackles.
Marcelo, you'd say, like more
Yeah,
calm.
I will
hot-head.
not expect the same passion from him. It's very hard to find passionate Asian players because they're very just technical footballers,
Yeah, yeah.
right? They've got their jobs. It's like a robot. They lack a lot of emotions. It's just get the business started.
Which I don't mind,
Get
to
the
be
job
fair.
done, right? So you're not going to expect Marcelo, who comes from Brazil, who's a very passionate nation, right? You're not going to get that passion, right? After a tackle, G'ing the crowd up and all that, or rushing into a little melee.
Little brawl.
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
brawl.
yeah.
He's not going to do that, right? So we can't expect that from him. But in terms of keeping the back line solid,
It'll be a disciplined
Absolutely.
approach.
It's a signing that we had to make. Like, we had to replace Marcelo, and I guess Sajic sees this guy as the man. So
so
hopefully, yeah, he's
I'm
going to have a
excited.
presence, but tell you that.
yeah, absolutely. And, with that height
Yeah.
and that frame, he's going to have that presence.
Oh,
Now,
hopefully he wins. Like, I know the team I played for, you got me and Fadius in the backs, and we're short as.
Huge.
So we win every header, so don't worry about that. But no, hopefully, he's I guess the wall we need, the rock
who
in there.
partners him?
I'll play
man.
right now.
Bonnetic,
Bonnetic for
right?
me. Right now,
Yeah.
Bonnetic.
For now.
I think Bonnetic in that Australia Cup, that first half, the ball's over top. I think he's just
This is what worries me.
Beedling or Bonnetic. But I'm going Bonnetic.
This is what worries me, right? Obviously, Marcelo left.
yeah.
Marcelo left to go overseas, right? And there was an opportunity there for someone to partner with Marcelo, right? And no one came in and
one
took that opportunity with both hands,
100%.
right? The opportunity was there, the vacancy was there, and no one came in and said, "This is my position, bro."
I expected
and it was
Beedling
just a
to.
rotation of different players, bro, throughout the season, and no one grasped that opportunity, bro.
Yeah.
So,
It's been that long.
No, you're right, boss. 100%. We said that. Yeah.
I'm concerned that we're going to go through that merry-go-round again.
Trying to figure it out.
Trying
That
to
might
figure
not
out
happen.
the right partnership.
That might not happen, and the only reason I think, because we spoke a lot about Rudin, right, and how he was chopping and changing and whatever. Maybe Stage is just going to stick with it. Maybe Stage is going to be like, "Hey, I'm going to rely on Bonnetic. You're my guy."
Okay, that's cool.
Stick with it.
But how about if Bonnetic doesn't perform?
Yeah. Okay.
When I say players didn't take opportunities with both hands,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't. They
that's
didn't.
that was because Rudin was forced to make the changes because they weren't performing.
Yeah, but maybe he was a bit too brazen at times. Like
Too rash.
Yeah, like there was times where I think there was a couple of press conferences where he went out the youth, a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe he could have held back. Like looking in hindsight, would Stage do the same thing is my question.
Oh, no, I don't
He'd
think
probably
so.
he'd probably give them a bit more of rope. To
Well,
go.
he could have done it to
Behind
Perth
closed doors.
players. I don't think he done it.
I think Perth
He's going to do it to
yeah.
everyone. It would have
Could have
been
done it
Perth.
Perth players easy, but he's never done it.
I think Perth was a different story because his hands were tied. He
couldn't
hardly-
sign anyone.
And look what he did. Taggart ended up being the leading goal scorer at Perth
still
for a team
scoring
that
last
came
year.
last. So you never know. He might do something with Anderson. But I'm just thinking, hopefully the combinations don't change too much.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be Bonnetic and Jung, then so be it.
That's who I'm starting trying.
Just also, because I'm a Fenerbahce fan, 3 years ago we signed a Korean from the K-League, right? 6'5", right? We bought him for $1.5 million, right? Within 1 season, we sold him to Napoli for 20 million. Last season, Bayern Munich bought him for 50 million. Kim Min-jung.
Oh yeah.
All right,
That
so
I remember him.
from 1.5 mil to 55 mil, whatever it was, to Bayern Munich within 2 seasons.
Yep.
Right. You just probably remember him from Napoli.
Napoli.
He was a Korean
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
defense,
Napoli,
right? So within
Won in the league, bro.
yeah, won in the league, right? So within 2 seasons, this guy went from 1.5 million player to a 55 million. So the talent's there in Korea.
Yeah.
Now I believe it's an untapped market there.
Oh, South Korea always kill
South
Asia. It's
Korea,
them in
mate.
Japan.
Especially defenders there. I think
Someone
Rams
mentioned.
about
Kuhl wanted to sign
Yeah.
Jung at FC.
Yokohama.
What is it? Yokohama?
Yeah, Yokohama Marinos.
Before he got sacked. So there's eyes on him.
Yeah.
There's eyes on him.
Yep.
So
Got done a couple
how
of
true that is, I don't know.
The question is, if he has a great season, he's obviously a free agent.
Free, yeah.
Do you think he stays, or do you
Depends
think?
how great he gets. If the offers come, you got to take it.
I think
If it's free. If it's free.
if the offers come from you take it. But if another Asian country gets involved,
unless
does
he wants
he
a
leave?
big pay, unless he wants to pay.
Well, we're gonna have
Money. It
I-
always comes down to money.
Don't forget, I think we're gonna have a lot of money next year because a lot of these multi-year contracts come to an end.
And
Nah, but
another
the salary cap is still
Yeah.
going to be an issue.
I think that stays stagnant. Other one is if Milanovic stays at Palmer, his contract expires end of this season. If he doesn't go, I think Eunice, if he has a cracker season, he'll probably go in January, end of the season.
So they're end
But I
of
think
contract
that-
end of the season.
I'm pretty sure Eunice is.
It's going to be the reality of it, boys. Like
Yeah,
a lot of
feed
clubs, they're selling.
Yeah, I get
Like,
it. But
look
I
at
would've-
Stamatopoulos, whatever it was from Newcastle.
Where's he
Yeah,
gone?
yeah.
Once he went to Scotland.
Yeah. I would have loved to get at least a 400-500K pay package from Milanovic. Right? He's someone that's got that. I know the numbers were a bit higher in terms of going into the where was he going to go? The Croatian team,
Dinamo Zagreb.
Zagreb, right? I know they were saying 700-800 were they?
Yeah.
I would be happy to get rid of him for 400-500.
I don't know, man.
You know, I reckon Dinamo pull the pin
I
and they're
think-
going to say, you know what? Let's just wait till the end of this season.
I think that's what it is.
Get him for
Banana.
free.
Get him for free.
I'm happy Milanovic
Don't be
stays.
He's not going to say no.
Don't be surprised if they haven't negotiated that already.
Oh,
behind the
100%.
scenes.
Yeah. I don't get like
They probably, like you said, Buzz, they probably told him, stay one more season there.
Come for
but
free.
you
Have a
know
cracker
what?
season.
Or what
We'll bring you over here.
they would have said to him is, if we're gonna pay 900 for you this year, right? Come to us next year. We'll give you 300K of that 900.
But then you think if
Get me?
Yeah.
If
So they
you-
save
it's a good- it's a
they
good
save
deal.
600K in their pocket.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, yeah.
But then if your letterer, like, you probably understand that. You probably understand he's going to go on a free. It's like, do you take 500K or do you let him play this season? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm happy Milanovic stay, to be honest. I would rather him stay than
Look, if we want to
Take
make
500.
if we want to make noise, that's a good point as well. If we want to make noise this year, I think Milanovic is important, bro.
him and Barella
He carried us.
X-factors,
He
bro.
carried us in the
Yeah.
last season,
Yeah.
bro. He carried us.
Yeah, when it was like doom and gloom
Doom
games,
and gloom, bro. He was carrying
he
us, bro.
come out and score some fucking rockets for us.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's top three. He's top three in the squad.
That Brisbane game, bro. At Suncorp, he scored that left footer.
in the pouring rain.
Bang, in the pouring rain.
Yeah. The Tour
What was
Duty
30 seconds after half time or
one.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
You
so-
got MacArthur game room back here. The once we won, finally won over there. Fucking
yeah.
rocket
That's
from him.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's top three in the squad.
There's a player that I versed a couple of times. We came across a couple of times, right? And this kid went from Mount Druitt first grade at the age of 17. He went to MacArthur Bulls last season at the age of 18, and he was very similar to Eunice. Yeah, speedy winger, right? And I said, shit, man, Wanderer's got to sign this kid as well somehow. Perth Glory signed him this year, and he's already scored 3 goals in their last 2 games, bro.
Yeah.
Abdul Faisal. Have you seen him?
No.
Keep eyes on him this year.
Yeah.
Right?
Winger.
one today.
Absolute, mate. His pace is unreal, bro.
I think we're talking about the same guy here.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. Yeah, people saying
He
Faisal.
was
Yeah.
sent to
Yeah.
Sun
Yeah,
today.
Faisal.
know.
Yeah, Faisal. People know him, man.
Yeah.
This guy was unreal. Blistering pace. Like, there was no one that could keep up with him, bro.
This guy's from.
Who's he play for now?
I think it's Adelaide.
Adelaide. Yeah.
Yeah, fair
How
enough.
about
Yeah,
how about
Yeah, he scored last
Irukunda?
night.
Irukunda,
Yeah.
3 goals.
Oh
in his
yeah,
last-
good on him, mate.
3 goals in his last 2
Yeah.
games. Came on and
Nearly scored a
the
hattie with a
equaliser.
bicycle.
People will say, hey, it's a
Nah,
tapping.
good on him,
Hey,
bro.
you gotta fucking be there, brother.
Oh yeah,
Tapping,
on him.
tapping. Oh,
we've
score
missed
that goal.
plenty.
We've missed plenty.
We've missed plenty of tap-ins.
Yeah.
Bro, it wasn't just a tap, man. He reacted first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you got to look at the reaction time there.
He got some game time against Tottenham.
Yeah.
He's doing all right. He's doing all right. Good on him. Good on him. I like it. Hopefully we get to see him when the season starts. Hopefully he gets a start in the first.
You never know, man.
Company gives him a few starts because I think he's taking a shine to him.
Well, he's in good company, so yeah.
Yeah, very nice, Malta.
That was
He reminds me a lot of that the Dortmund striker, that Muluka, the young dark skinned player. He came in at 16 years old for Dortmund.
Can't remember. I don't know.
I'm sure the chat will know. Chat, do we know who we're speaking about?
Boz in there.
Muluka or something. I know it starts with an M. Played for Dortmund. I think he just got sold to Marseille, but it reminds me a lot about him.
What about that training goal, bro?
Oh wow!
Oh, the volley on the side, yeah.
Hell, bro.
that was
See
nice.
him celebrating.
So running around back, bro. I don't blame him, bro. What
Bro,
a cross!
everyone
What a
was-
cross! What a goal!
Everyone was like
Bro, there was
a
a
bit
keeper.
stunned as well.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was just like an empty goal, but there was a keeper in goal. I think Neuer was in goal. Or one of them were in goal.
There you go.
Mukoko, thank you,
was no
Jabo.
chance.
Thank you, Myers. Yeah, Mukoko. So it reminds me a bit about him. Short, fast, pacey.
Yeah.
Mike Quacko.
Yeah.
We'll see what other transfers are going to come. There's still time. We've got 10 weeks.
Yeah.
No. Question for you.
Speak to me.
You got 2 transfers. What positions? I'm not going to ask you players. I just want to know which positions do you think we need to strengthen?
Attacking mid and
A number 10?
a number 10 and midfield in the middle.
At 8.
In the 8.
So you're
Eight.
riding Clisby to the end of the season.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Or I'd rather get a strong spine.
Okay,
We
makes
can
sense.
kind of wing it a little bit with
All to you?
Left back, centre mid.
Centre mid.
Left back,
8
centre
or
mid.
a more defensive?
More defensive.
Who's our options in the middle? We've got Priestman, Belante.
Kraev.
Shikluna,
Kraev. Do you
Kraev,
play in the middle?
Klur.
Do you
Like
play-
he can play 10.
Yeah, he can play 10.
Where do you play for Wellington?
10.
A 10?
Sometimes he
He was
played up
second
front.
striker.
on the wing.
Yeah, sometimes he played up front, sometimes on the left wing, and
He's got
sometimes
a lot of
10.
headers, didn't he?
He's remember when we were both playing, we said we've got to keep an eye on him. Yeah. So he's versatile. Like, I don't know.
Is he? Does he fall under a marquee signing?
No, I don't think.
I
No,
don't think so.
I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hey, the way I say, we need a 10. We've been screaming out last
Shikluna.
season. Nah, come on.
Shikluna.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious.
Do we have the backing to bring in a marquee?
Do you think Lederer will give it after he's kicked out the chairman?
But does he run it now, or is it the new Asian guy?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I feel like it's a new Asian guy.
It's the Asian guy, that Chung guy.
And he looks happy too.
Yeah. Does he backstage with a big transfer?
I don't know. Like, whose money is it? I don't know. It's iffy now.
I
Hey, we
think
always
is
said
it-
Lederer. I don't know now.
Letter's probably going to say, I'm not a fucking donkey.
Yeah.
Don't kick me out and don't want my money.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
Can Klur play left back? I don't know if Klur can. Shikluna played left back last season for a bit.
Yeah, he did.
Did Klur?
Right back as well.
Shikluna did, yeah, right back, and then one game
I
he
remember
started
Mariners
left back.
away. He was playing right.
Yeah,
Had a blinder.
He killed it.
Yeah, had a blinder.
I don't know if Klur can play left back. Klur can play centre back, right back, CDM.
I think we need another defender
Yeah.
in general.
How about the chat? What does everyone think? 2 positions. Where would you strengthen on the
I
field?
like how Shikluna got number 5. That was good. He
I'll phrase-
copied
I'll
me,
phrase-
bro.
I'll phrase it.
Yeah.
Number 5.
A lot of players changed
How long
numbers.
are we giving stage?
Oh, the whole season.
The whole season. I'm giving the whole season.
Yeah. Well, he's got a 1-year contract
one-
anyway.
How
I
long?
give up.
You give up.
Just whoever you want, man. Bring him in. Fuck it, just bring him in.
Hey, boats flown past us or not flown past us.
They go left back, CDM, left
Hey,
back,
look, I think
striker.
Stage will do well.
Who reckons
I
that-
hope
who-
he does
back.
well.
What do you predict top 3 this season?
Oh, you can't predict it, bro.
Why not?
As in
I
the
don't know.
team.
Quick question: Did City bring in any big names?
No.
Because they lost
Right, they lost to
McLaren
Perth.
and they lost Tolgai Arslan.
No, I think
Yeah,
they're
they
going
lost
on
a
a
lot
bit
of-
of
And they lost to
I
Perth
think they're
5-4.
going on a bit of a slow down this time this season.
Well, there you go. Everyone's
All-
saying left back.
All
bro.
the clubs
back,
will.
is it? Yeah.
All the
Everyone's saying
clubs
replace
will.
left back.
Well, when you start asking how come we're not scoring any goals, I'm going to say
But they said
use your
also-
left back.
They also said defensive mid.
Who's
mid.
Use your left
Use
back.
your left back.
Use your defensive
Who
mid.
did Victory sign for their coach?
Fuck.
Piscopo? Piscopo, they signed Victory. Didn't Victory sign Piscopo?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he signed
What a
Piscopo.
signing, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when he came here for a trial game
Oh,
over at Wanderers Blacktown?
Headquarters. Yeah.
can't even remember
Fuck,
that
bro,
one.
he was killing that, bro.
Newcastle when he signed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, when you got, yeah.
So they already signed him, did they?
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
Beedling can
that's
also
his
play CDM. There you go.
hometown,
Forgot.
He's
Yeah.
from Melbourne.
Well done, Gav. That's the best thing.
Melbourne boy.
Gav
I
said
think-
he can't play.
I think I'm going to say Victory's up there. I think
I reckon
Central
Victory's
Coast,
gonna
I don't know.
wipe the league, bro.
Central Coast.
They
not
lost
sure.
Farrell.
Yeah,
Lost
but
their centre
I
back.
think Adelaide will make a bit of noise this year.
How about Mitch Langerack to Victory?
There you
That was
go.
massive.
That's huge.
Yeah, back
is
home.
that?
That's
huh?
kind
Is
of
it?
like us when we
Back
signed
home.
Thomas.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
home.
Oh, how good was that? I don't know if you guys saw Adelaide announcing the fixtures using the hot sauce. I don't know if you guys saw.
No, yeah.
If anyone have a look at it,
I
they
just
do.
had a little glimpse.
It was
of
funny, right? Oh, I
What
loved
was it?
I didn't mind
the
after
away fixture. They gave it. I couldn't understand what Shaq said about us. So each hot sauce had like a club, and it's like, I think A-League memes did it where they pause on the label of the hot sauce, and it's all like bucket Victory. They said bucket of fun or something. There's all this little sly digs, and they rated it. I couldn't understand what Shaq. Anyway, yeah, a bit off topic, but I thought it was pretty funny.
I thought our fixture video was all right. They
Oh, our social media is actually all right.
They got that random guy to go and get a training and stuff. That was all right.
Who's at Perth? Who's the manager?
Thingo, Julius.
David
Julius,
Julius,
yeah. Who, which we said,
Yeah.
it's rated and
Good coach. Look, I'll be honest. When he started
Azuri
coaching,
would
it
have
was
liked the hot sauce thing.
what the fuck's he doing there moment?
Yeah.
But he's done well.
Yeah, so he was assistant at Sydney, and everyone said like it was going to go. Yeah, it was.
What do we think of the? What do we think of the fixtures, boys?
I think it's decent.
I'm not happy with having Derby round one. Never been. Never been a fan of it. You want
shit round one always.
Derby. You want the two
Round 3, round
2
4.
teams playing at their prime.
You want it like 4-5 round.
yeah, round 4, 5.
You're
Give them a
looking-
couple weeks
Oh,
to fucking
stigma.
get
Thanks,
things
Juppy.
going.
Cobwebs out.
You're looking straight out of nil or draw. I reckon.
That happened a couple of seasons
Haven't
back.
come
It
they
did.
played.
I get what they're saying. Like, obviously, the league is in a bit of trouble. Let's start off with a bang. And
Well, there's a few
I get
derbies
it, but
kicking off
I
the
wouldn't.
round one, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't have it.
Auckland
round
derby
one.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
There's
keen,
the
mate.
New Zealand derby,
Melbourne.
yeah.
Is it the Melbourne derby they're having as well?
Melbourne derby, I think it's round
two?
two.
Yeah.
Round two.
Right.
Yeah, it's stupid having
Kev,
round
you
one.
mentioned this. We have 2 games in New Zealand in the same week.
Yeah. In 7 days.
What month
Auckland.
did that fall down?
Oh, fuck.
January, is it January?
Nah. It was
Yeah.
later, I think. I think it was Feb.
We got off.
It's a good
Yeah.
little holiday. If
I want to
anyone's-
do Auckland away.
If
I'll-
anyone's interested in going to
I'm
New
Auckland
Zealand,
away, bro.
that's a week away.
RBTV on tour.
I'll do Auckland away. 100% Auckland away, bro. Honestly,
Live passes in the field.
put out comments here. What do you want tour of duty? Obviously, put down 2 comments. What you guys would prefer tour of duty?
Boys, surely we could go over there, get an Airbnb and do a show from fucking New Zealand.
Surely. I'll bring this.
Do you reckon we'll
bucket
talk
of,
with some
instruments.
accent?
Yeah, we could do something. I reckon we could get some tops.
I think we could pull it off.
Yeah, why not?
What was that?
Get the sheep shaking. Get the mana. Oh, I went through that
A
way.
couple of the boys went to Wellington away, and they actually said the Wellington supporters were a great bunch and stuff like that. So,
Just ask Rudin. He spent
Yeah.
$1,000 on him.
Fucking Stocko, we know you'll be there, mate. You're on every fucking flight.
Perth. Perth's yeah.
Perth.
How many Melbourne games this year?
So, hey, I'll get the thing up.
Ooh, there's
Draws actually all right. The only thing I got a bit of complaint is our last 3 home games are on Sundays. I prefer Saturdays, but
yeah, and Sydney Derby, 2 of them are Allianz again.
why is that banana? Why does Sydney
knew
get
that.
Well, because this time we got a unite round. You know?
Gotta have the Unite round, eh?
Unite round now, Dave.
Fucking
So victory away, we only got
Which
once.
I don't mind.
Yep,
I don't-
City.
January 4.
I don't mind. Like the fucking
City away,
I
we
don't mind.
got
But
once.
listen, if it was every year they have 2 away
So
derbies,
2 away
bro,
Melbourne
I'd
games?
love it, bro.
What month are they in? What days?
City away is November
Yep.
30.
Yep.
And, yeah, so it's still a month. And January 4 is victory away.
Ooh, maybe
Yeah.
After
only
New
team
Year's.
we play
I
away
reckon we're
twice-
either going Adelaide
It's a
away
good
or New
draw,
Zealand
bro.
away.
The only club we play away twice is really Sydney. That's it.
That's it.
Not including, yeah. And we also have a bye. This
Maybe
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Three-
I'm like, I can't do
three
everything,
buys.
bro.
Engage, man.
Mate.
That's the
Which one would you rather? Which one would you rather? New Zealand away or Adelaide away?
Oh, New Zealand.
New Zealand away?
New Zealand for sure. Might actually do that week there, man.
The top, mate.
where are you
Where-
going,
about it,
There
right?
you
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, do the week there,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Over the
That's
week.
true.
It's Saturday to Saturday.
Yeah.
So you got to do
Leave
like 8
Sunday.
days. Yeah.
Leave the Sunday morning.
Yeah,
Fly
yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. If it was Sunday, maybe not.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. Gives
Yeah.
you that Sunday to get back.
Yeah,
home.
so you just got to
Yeah,
take a
or
week
he's gonna
off.
get-
Yeah.
bro, you gotta. I don't understand.
Boz and Kev worldwide tours, mate.
Yeah,
Fucking-
worldwide.
Yeah, Michael, bro, we'll be there. Come, Michael, we'll be there. And obviously, Gosford, Newcastle, 100% has to be done.
Are we doing? Azza, Malta?
What a guy. What a guy.
He's the best.
Bro.
Hey, quick question, Malta. Does that victory on the 4th of January intrigue you?
Yeah, that was because of school holidays.
Yeah, but Adelaide also 27th December.
Oh, bro, I want to do Auckland away, and then my other one,
You just got to do victory away.
I know it is intriguing, bro.
Your eyes are lighting
It is,
up,
bro.
Walter. Fucking.
It is.
Might do New Year's there, bro.
But I heard
Flights would be $6,000.
I heard Banana's driving to Melbourne. Though.
Driving.
We're
I'm
driving,
bro.
I'm actually driving.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do a live potty from the car.
So what are people saying?
Live potty.
Hotspot.
Get the no, have the mics hooked up
North
to the
Island
phone.
is Ripper. And
Insta live.
Boz looks like he's going to Auckland. He loves the North Island over the South Island.
North Island?
Oh, but I'm actually it'll be good to see this New Zealand derby. It'll be
Yeah, it's interesting.
it's all right. Yeah.
Have they signed anyone significant?
Auckland signed the Central Coast centre back.
Yep.
They signed
They signed a
about
few
5.
people.
They announced a
Brimmer.
couple.
They signed Brimmer.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
They had a friendly against Auckland City or another Auckland team. I think it was 2-2.
Okay.
2-2.
2-2.
So yeah. Oh, there you go. Boz lived in North Island for 6 months, so he's willing to give people a tour around.
All right. We'll see you there, boss.
Yeah, Isaac, Perth away, same day as your birthday. Happy birthday for Perth away. Oh, Campnese, was it? Oh, yeah, they signed that bloke too. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Is he
Champness.
Ja- the big one. Was he Japanese?
Hiroki Sakai.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a
yeah.
good signing.
Yeah,
that's a good
that's right.
signing, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah,
good
that was big.
signing.
That
They
made
got some
sense.
good numbers. They got some good players. They drew some in.
Wellington signed, what's the name? Rojas back
Okay, from Melbourne.
from Brisbane.
Oh, Brisbane, that's right. Yeah,
Is that his third run there now?
Yeah, I think
he'll probably retire.
The Kiwi
there, bro.
Messi, yeah.
He'll probably retire there.
Yeah. But if you had a choice, boys, of a away trip, what's your choice? Melbourne, Adelaide, or New Zealand?
Oh, I'm doing Auckland.
Auckland's got to be done.
Well,
bro.
I think a lot of teams will do Auckland.
We're trying to influence here. Maybe a decision that needs to be made. Where you want to go, Banana?
yes.
and New Zealand.
Hey?
Where you want to go?
Oh, just to a stadium. To any stadium this time around. Just to be nice. It'd be nice.
Losers can't be choosers, bro. Losers can't be choosers.
That was
Auckland and
Fucking got me.
Where are you guys seeing this?
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, so March 29 is Wellington away, and then April 5 is Auckland away. I get what you're saying there. Yeah, I guess
Yeah, March, April. There you go.
What day is that?
Oh, that's 1 week.
29. So
Saturday,
Saturday to Saturday.
Saturday.
You know
Yeah,
what,
Saturday,
Malta?
Saturday.
Might be a good... Fuck,
A
might be a
week
good
away,
week in New Zealand, bro.
We're taking the
actually
equipment.
not
We're
a
doing a
bad
potty
idea.
Bring it
there.
all, take it all.
Just a
Not
week.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
Honest.
Malta's
Well, if you're
taking
going to
the
get Auckland, might
equipment.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Take the
no,
equipment
no.
to a potty.
I'll be there,
Airbnb.
bro. I'll be there. Remind me of this. I'll be there.
Time to win the group
coming?
multis.
I'm coming, bro.
We're booking.
Yeah, I'm done.
We're done.
Yeah, I'm
The
locked in.
three out of 4 are going.
I'm definitely doing Auckland.
2 New Zealand
Well,
games in the
I'll
week.
put it early.
Two
Well,
New
in a
Zealand
week.
games.
Well, if you're going to Auckland, you might as well
Saturday.
go. Yeah, Saturday.
We're already
Flying
there.
Friday to Monday, done, bro.
You might as well do it if you're there.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah, so
shrimp on the
honestly,
barbecue.
like you guys asked about the draw, I think it's a decent draw. One of the better ones for us, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of away games.
Do a lamb on the spit there. Why is it there? Heard the lamb
Sheep on the
crack out
spit.
There's more.
I mean, you can still come, Banana.
there. Who? Yeah,
Just drive there, bro.
I'll drive. There's new cars. They're going.
Drive over the Tasman.
That's right. Is Thomas our captain now?
He was on Wednesday,
Yeah.
but
I think
no,
that's.
I
think that says a lot, pretty much.
him or Barello, right?
I think Lawrence Thomas is a safe option, bro.
Yeah.
Didn't they
Someone
just
say.
announce someone? I saw that somewhere. You know?
I don't know.
Someone got it.
What are your thoughts on the goalkeeper being captain?
I'm not a fan. I like centre backs captain.
Is that because you're a centre back, Malta?
No, just because they can see the whole pitch. I know
only-
goalkeepers can, but
not
they're a bit
only
out of
that,
it.
Yeah.
They can communicate with the referee throughout the game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If someone's on a harsh tackle, the captain
where
can
the
go.
goalkeeper really can't.
We really can't, all right? And obviously, the captain has more say than other players, and referees refuse to speak to anyone but the captain.
Yeah.
Now, that obviously eliminates Lawrence Thomas for most part of the field.
Yeah,
because he's always going to be.
He's
at
not
the
going to
back.
run out there. and fuck
So
up.
we're not going to have that influence with the officials this year.
Yeah.
If Lawrence Thomas obviously becomes a captain.
Are you boys excited for November Unite round? Michael keeps asking.
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
Oh, I can't
Well,
wait.
it's a derby now. I can't
I'm
wait. It's
ecstatic.
derby, bro.
Derby.
Ecstatic.
I'm ecstatic.
Ah, gee.
Ecstatic. That's a new one, huh? I like it. I like it.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
Now we're going to try and get somebody on fucking the commentary box to say,
say,
it.
I'm sure they
Ecstatic.
will.
Ecstatic.
Surprised they haven't
I
said
like
brilliant
that.
for Brillanto yet either.
Oh, yeah. Well, he hasn't been. That's a problem.
I don't know. But yeah, obviously this Wednesday after the Central Coast game is when they're going to draw our next round in the Australia Cup.
Yep.
Hopefully we want our
Is
New
that
South
what you are,
Wales
right?
NPL team, State League team.
Quickly, Malta, do we have any trial games locked in? That you're
Probably we
aware
had
of?
one behind closed doors a couple of weeks ago, but I probably got spanked. I don't know if that's true.
Sorry, mate.
Do you know who that was
No
against?
idea. I think we lost 4-0, but I don't know.
shit.
I don't even know if that's true or not.
4-0. Shit.
But then that was before the Australia Cup, so who cares? I
Jeez.
don't know, bro. Honestly, I haven't heard nothing. Statues keeping on tight shit. Yeah. Statues, if you want to come on, hit us up, please.
Oh,
Be
we'll get
nice.
started on it at some point.
We'll
With
try
his-
again.
with his beanie.
Yeah.
With the beanie,
Yeah,
with his
yeah.
big jacket. See if you can.
But obviously, we will have some. Yeah,
We'll ask him for some
we'll
stuff.
have some trials. I'm sure between that and the Australia Cup game. Normally, it's always Newcastle. Always we have a trial game. Always at Newcastle at home. Always.
At Wanderers ground.
Yeah, and I think Central Coast last
Malta,
season.
I'm
we
not
too.
sure if you touched on it in the last show, but it might be worth telling all our viewers about the RBB Day, the fan
Oh
day.
yeah.
Maybe talk a bit about
I'd
it.
remember
So-
you.
Socials, they've been pumping it. They said there's so it's it's like a what is it, season launch sort
Season
of thing.
launch, yep.
It'll be at the Wanderers Park, and they have five-a-side comp. Details will come out pretty soon where you can register. They have released some
If
details.
you want to play, whack
so
a team together.
15 September. It's pretty cool. So you can have between 5 to 8 players. It'll be roughly I think about $160 per team,
yep.
which only about $20 per player. You get a jersey, you get all these stuff. It'll be pretty good. There'll be food trucks.
And our facilities as well.
Yeah, it'll be there, bro. It'll be good, man. It'll be good.
I'm the ref. I'll be a ref.
yeah.
Are we commentating the games?
Oh, we can. Fuck it. We'll bring
I'm
the mics,
playing.
everything.
I'm playing.
Oh, you're playing?
Yeah, yeah.
Who's
I'm
in
playing,
your
bro.
squad, man?
Yeah, it's
himself
our
Secret, secret, eh?
it's our normal squad
But
for
I think we
season.
should commentate the final.
Commentate.
We need
I'll
refs. Oh, we need
I'll be a
refs.
ref. I'll be
an official.
I'm
No,
not
honestly,
running, man.
legit.
Honestly,
They need
put my
refs.
name
So
down.
if you're actually a proper ref and you're interested in five-a-side, hit the
What's wrong with
RBB
me
up.
reffing? You can't.
Well, bro, you got it. Like, what do you
Celebrity
know the rules?
Of
referees.
course I know the rules.
You can't get angry at the players.
No, I'm not getting angry. Why would I get
But I don't
angry?
have someone in a fucking headlock.
Yeah, I know.
If anyone's watching from the club, we'll commentate the match.
But it's
We'll commentate.
I'll
yeah.
be
Six
playing.
mics.
You know what? It's exciting, but a lot of our fans who've gone there and obviously watched trainings and all that, now they can actually jump on the paddock and have a kick around, man.
Yeah, be good. You can,
Yeah.
invest me and
And
stuff.
besides the football, what else is there on that day, Malta?
So-
We've got merch, obviously.
Yeah, I think there will be merch. There's massive food trucks. You got this thing happening.
Players coming out?
I'm assuming players coming
Surely
out.
players.
But yeah, they've already because last season they announced the captain. So yeah, they've already announced Thomas captain. So I'm sure they'll officially do it.
Should have waited and done it again.
They'll probably
think
launch the kit maybe
Yeah.
on that day.
Oh yeah, last season they launched the kit, didn't they? Yeah,
Is there a new
On the top balcony.
yeah. Last time they had a DJ.
No, they did
On the
kit.
top balcony last year, they announced Marcelo.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
No, they did the kit. That was different. The kit was different. At
Oh
Woolies.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice too. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be good. Take the family out. It'd be good.
Are they going to be doing a
good fun day.
fucking Jersey thing again or what?
Sure
I
they do.
actually enjoy that. Got myself a beach chair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what-
we got the chairs.
What's
You
the
weren't the only one, Banana.
yeah. What's the date
Everyone
again?
started walking out with it.
15th September.
15th, yeah, September.
September.
15th September. All right. So it's a family thing. Bring family out, bring kids out, have fun. Be good.
Good day.
Yeah, we'll be. Hopefully by then we'll be further.
Is it a Sunday, Saturday?
Well, September 15 is it's Sunday, isn't it? We'll be semi-finals of the Australia Cup. So hopefully, yeah, we're there. I think quarterfinals, semi-finals, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But yeah, Stocko will be there.
Oh, Stocko.
commenting.
Stocko is all over the place. Every time I check his Insta,
Yeah.
he's everywhere.
Stock, eh?
Stocko.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I change the channel. Every time I change channel, he's on there too.
Oh, there you go.
where I
Yeah,
go.
got leaked. Yeah, the away kick got leaked or something. Yeah.
The way kick, it's pretty much the same thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
Someone
right.
leaked
Yeah.
it to us before.
Static with the 100% win rate with Western Sydney Wanderers.
Better than Hayden Fox,
game.
isn't it? Hayden Fox.
I don't know. Well,
Didn't we just get slapped in the friendly?
you just said
That's not official.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
That's behind closed door. We don't
Okay.
We don't know about that.
we don't know nothing about that. That's hard.
Done. Wasn't
well,
published.
Is that it, boys? Yeah, fine.
Any,
For 1 hour. Holy crap.
Man, any questions sorted at us?
Well, guess not. Well, there you go.
I don't know. I'm reading comments. Yeah, like I was saying, this Wednesday after the last round, we'll know who we have in the next round of the Australia Cup. I think the only NPL New South Wales team is RPL and New South Wales NWS Spirit.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Hopefully we get them away.
I just want to ask one question before we leave. It's something we can obviously look back on, and I'm sure it's a discussion we can have close to the season as well.
7th.
Banana, what are you happy with this year? Don't give us ridiculous top two.
No, it's not me,
You didn't
bro.
make that mistake last year.
That's everything.
What, bro? I didn't say you said I want first.
Last year he said anything but first is a failure.
That's it.
Right.
Failure.
But what's a realistic
New coach with the
expectation?
team
Yep.
so far we have. I just want to see a play style, bro. I just want to see something that I can look forward to the following season. All right, I want to see a gameplay which I haven't seen so far from previous coaches.
a top
I want to
six?
see something so I can say, well, so when he gets rid of these ones, he brings in his players.
So, Banana, what
suit
you're,
the system.
what you're saying is you're not so concerned about where we place this season. It's more so what football we play.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So you're happy with finishing 10th if we've played honestly, an attractive brand of football with a lot of youngsters coming through who are probably going to have a more bigger role in the next season. Are you happy with finishing?
You wouldn't be finishing 10th if you're playing attractive football.
Well, you
say-
can lose a
I'll
lot of
say
games 4-3, Banana.
I'll say just outside top six. So
Okay, so 6, 7.
6.
Okay.
Turntables, bro.
6, 7. There you go. around there.
Malta?
Couple of things because I'll get to there.
Yep.
Apparently, I don't know if it's true. That game was fake. The friendly. I don't know if it's true. Boz has been killing socials about this ACL thing. So apparently, Malaysian clubs might get thrown out, which means Victory or someone might play ACL too. So we might get someone else. For me, to answer your question, top 6 has to be. Remember, Stachic's only here for 1 season. So I'm thinking if he isn't top 6, maybe.
I don't think he'll be here for 1 season. I
hope he's longer,
From
depending.
the moment the job came available, I heard he was the one most gunning it for the job. He wanted the job so bad. So I think one season's when
I'm saying top 6, but I'm saying top 6 is a must. I think if we don't make top 6, Statuch's position's possibly on the line, unless
I'll talk
a
about
lot of
that
positivities
scenario.
with youngsters.
Because I spoke to someone that was familiar with that process. Eddie Bosner did not want him, right? And he went beyond everything he could have done in his powers not to bring Stadic. His explanation was Stadic at best is a PDHPE teacher.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. He's convinced Lederer that Stadic was not the right appointment. And the only way the Asians could have brought in Stadic, who they were familiar with the Philippines women's team, was to get rid of Lederer. Because Lederer was backing Eddie Bosner and a few other people at the club. They didn't believe he's capable to turn things around at the club. And if you look at his most recent season, his team finished last. Right, so there was a fair reason not to go with that appointment. They were looking at coaches internationally, right? And the list came down to a final 5 until this Asian owner stepped in and said, "We're going to do it my way." And if that meant forcing Lederer off the table, so be it. He did do that, right? And once he did do that, it was his option, and he brought in his guy. So a lot of people at the club didn't want Stadic, and the only way Stadic was appointed was to push away the current leadership, and that included Lederer. So that's the whole story, the whole backstory. Now, I hope Stadic can prove all his doubters wrong, right? I hope so. But if he doesn't, this Asian guy's going to look like a clown, right? Because they told him he's not the right guy to turn the club around. That's the process. That's the whole what happened behind the scenes.
I don't know if he's going to look like a clown, Boz. Like
It is. Do you know why, Malta? Because you pushed the only man that was pumping money into this club. Okay, you've pushed him off the board, off his current role, to bring in a coach that came last.
I'm happy Lederer is off the board. I'm happy. Like, I still want him to be owner. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a bit selfish on him. But I'm happy he's off the board because we've seen last, 5 seasons, Lederer, smart businessman. I don't know how it's possible, but I'm sorry, he doesn't have the balls to pull the trigger. We saw that with JT.
Too loyal?
Yes, that's what I think. So I'm happy that he's not chairman anymore. Now, I want him to be owner, don't get me wrong, because he's stable owner. And we've seen with Newcastle all that issues with when you don't have. So I'm happy. So even if Statuch doesn't work, I'm still happy that the Asian guy, Chung, whatever his name is, came and pushed him off. I know what you're saying about Statuch stuff, and yeah, it's one of those things where are we disappointed to see Bosner go? But
I don't care about Bosner.
Yeah.
He's the least of my concerns.
He's gone now.
He's gone. He's moved on. That's not my concern. My concern is
you've changed a lot to bring Statuch in.
That's right. You've changed a lot of. You've moved a lot of stones in the club to bring in your guy, right? And you know what? If your guy had a recent success, you'd say, you know what?
It's a risk.
It's a risk worth taking.
Yeah.
The question is, was the risk worth taking with Stadic, who hasn't really managed a men's team for a few years up until Perth Glory, right? Was in the women's circle, came to his first men's senior team, couldn't get him out of last place, right? Okay, there's reasons for that. There was no backing over there, really, really thin squad.
Club's in a mess over there.
But when we're going to look at facts, the facts is his team was last in the A-League. Now, was it worth moving so many stones in the club and making a few owners, our main investor and our owner upset? And he's probably going to limit his funding in the club. Was it worth all that to bring in someone who's not going to work out potentially?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying when I say he would look like a clown. That's why I'll say.
No, I think it was way past that, man. I think we've got very short memories. For the majority of the end of last season, everyone wanted Rudin out except me. I think I was the only person.
Someone asked
right?
I think no one's debating whether Rudin.
Yes, but in order for that to happen, Lederer had to move.
Yeah.
But
that was what had to happen.
But Lederer accepted Rudin's departure.
I think that was what do you call it?
From what I understand,
that was part and parcel. I think Lederer knew that his writing was on the wall and told Rudin, "Hey, my writing's on the wall. They're going to get me out. If you want to stay, you can stay. If not, leave." I reckon that's what it
I think the
was.
drift in the ownership was the new appointment. They didn't want to go with an experienced international coach.
I think that's part of it too. But I just think there was a lot. Like he really liked Rudin. I think he really liked Rudin, and the whole club needed to take a new approach. Yeah. So to answer your original question, my answer is top 6.
Yep.
But even if he doesn't make top 6, Stage has to stay. We need
there's
some fucking
positivity.
stability. We need some.
How long
we
do you
need
give
it.
him?
Bro, I don't
3
give a
years?
shit.
Depends,
I-
right? 3
give
years?
him 3 plus 3.
It depends.
I'll
Nah,
give him the
honestly.
6 month,
But,
6 year
but
deal
I
now.
would've- the question comes: how long do you give a manager
I would've
until he
liked him-
shows progress? 3 years.
It depends.
Okay,
bro.
my
Minimum?
issue, see, because I don't want to look at it in terms of years. I want to look at it in terms of
Progress?
what are the options. The same conversation I had when everyone wanted to get rid of Rudin is if you're going to get rid of Rudin, who is next man up?
Yeah.
If our next man up is available and Stage is not performing, then go for the next man up.
Yeah.
But if the next man up is not there, don't just pull the trigger. Like
Have the replacement ready.
have your idea of the replacement ready. That's why I think this whole behind closed doors thing
It's
was
a hard one to answer, Boz, because like for me, if you finish 7th, 8th, but you bring all these youngsters through, you're like, yeah, I warrant it. If you finish 10th, 11th, see you later after one season, as bad as it is. So depends how big the positivity is if you don't make top 6. If you make top 6, 100% stay here another season at least.
Yeah, there's a lot of
100%.
variables,
Yeah.
but again, like there was a whole merry-go-round that happened. Really
Yeah.
went to Perth. Stages came to us. Kisnorbo went to Victory. Like there was a lot of change.
I asked about Kisnorbo, and the response was, does this squad need another firecracker of a coach who's just going to blast them every time? That was the response, Banana. Because I threw Kisnorbo's name because the person I spoke to said, who would you prefer? I said Kisnorbo. And they said,
Yeah, but
do you really need another coach who's going to just bark at these players?
But I don't think Koznobo's like that. I don't think he's like when he's like barking, he's not barking at you. He's just barking his orders, what he wants, right? He's not barking to put you down. For me, I reckon when he was at Melbourne City, him by yelling, mate, he encouraged his players so much, bro. And they did so much for him, bro. They would have ran for a fucking brick wall for him.
But they were a different caliber of player too.
Oh, but,
You're barking at McLaren.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But
McLaren,
look, mate, same
Naboo,
thing.
fucking-
They had those players again. They put in the clown who's there now. He's fucking rubbish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the
Comes
league's
down to a
league's
manager.
changing too,
Who's
man.
there,
There's no
Vidmar?
money in it.
Vidmar, man.
How the fuck? Sorry,
I'm surprised they
gotta
didn't.
be mates.
how the fuck did they re-sign Vidmar?
I was actually surprised. I actually thought the whole game was they're going to keep him to the end of the season
And then
sack him
so-
because no
that's
straight
right.
back
And
in.
they offered him a-
And that didn't happen. And Victory fucking whoa.
And there was some big
How's
losses
it
there,
looking?
bro. There was some
yeah.
huge losses. That stunned me, man.
We got a lot of, because you guys asked for comments, so a lot. First thing first, I'm not going to answer that one. Question for KG. How do you think we've handled ourselves post-Rudin?
It's too early to tell. Look, we went and got the best available manager. I think that was available to us.
That's a big claim.
In terms of
One
stage,
of the best option that was out there.
yeah,
No, there was
because
a few options. There.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Montgomery was an option.
Kisnorbo was never going to
was
be an option for us.
How
He was
would
always
be?
going to get a Melbourne. He
I
was
don't
always
think
gonna
so.
go.
Montgomery wasn't.
I don't think
How
so.
about
Hey?
Montgomery?
No, Montgomery
Kisnorbo
never
was.
wanted to come back
No,
to
Montgomery
Australia.
was an option.
Is he back in
Kisnorbo possibly
Australia?
was.
No, he never.
He's with Ange, isn't he?
Yeah. Now he is.
So
yes.
why would he come here?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? Like I think in terms of like some sort of proven record, it was either Stage or Kisnorbo. And I think Kisnorbo, I don't know, something tells me he's more of a Melbourne guy than a Sydney guy. So he went there, even though if I was like
For him, there's stability in Melbourne. He probably
maybe
his
has
family's used to
set
it,
up and all that kind of
his
stuff.
friends and family are all there probably.
whatever. And if you look at the two squads, I'm taking the Melbourne squad. I'm taking the Victory squad over the Wanderers
fair
squad.
play.
So
Yeah, good point.
So I think it's a little bit too early to tell, but I'm backing this guy 100%. I'm backing Stage, even though I thought
I
Rudin.
think we all are.
For me, in my opinion, I thought Rudin should have stayed one more year. But if not, Stage, I back him 100%. Let's go. Let's
Next
fucking
one,
go.
Something about, I reckon Crave will go with Anderson, but I think we need another striker, though, if he gets injured, which he thinks he will. I don't know. I think strikers were covered. We've got Sapsford still. We've got Borelli could play up there.
What's that podcast, man?
Statu's best Matilda coach ever.
What's that
Sam
podcast?
Kerr.
They've got that ex-player on there, the Melbourne one.
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, yeah.
He played for us as well.
What's his name, bro? He fucking wears a suit every podcast.
The one for Stephen Mock went on that we thought he was going to sign.
No. They're Melbourne guys. They're
He wears a fucking suit every podcast.
I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Mahazi, is it?
Mahazi,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you wearing a suit on your fucking
Kev, bro, come
podcast,
closer,
bro?
bro.
I don't know, bro.
Is he coming from a business fucking meeting or something?
God's an expert, bro. The way he talked, it's a shout out the way he played.
Fucking hell, he talks a lot, doesn't he?
Holy fuck.
Rashid Mahazi, that's the one.
I don't know. A-League's not one with defence. I think it is, bro. I think you win games with attack, but you win leagues with defence. Alex Ferguson quote. George is already building Stacic a statue. Do you guys reckon we can actually win the Australia Cup?
Yeah.
Why not? We're still in it. Fuck, why not?
Yeah.
Who
Unlike
was it?
Sydney.
Stephen Bradbury in the Olympics?
They all fall over. I'll get straight past.
Why not, man?
Yeah, why
Well, Sydney FC's already fallen.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Well, they were falling. They had kids on the field, man. Fucking hell.
We'll only get stronger.
Do you think that's a mistake by Ufuk Talay? Do you think?
No,
Did you
I don't
think
think it's a mistake. I just don't think they have the players. There's no players.
they've got no squad?
There's no squad. Like they're
That's-
bringing that one player. And
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
happened to Lolly and all them?
Dude, the league's changing. This whole salary cap thing, to lose $1.5 million in revenue is a lot of money, man.
fucking hell.
I think clubs not are panicking, but they're like, oh, we've got to be a bit tighter with our money.
Yeah.
We've got to be a bit tighter, and you know what? It's going to be it's almost like we're going to go. It's going to become the NPL. It's all going to be youth, and we're just going to keep generating players and selling them overseas, and generating and selling until there's enough money to make some marquee.
Lolly was injured. Yeah, I see. All right, Malta.
Oh, yeah. Also, one thing about Christensen, it'd be good to see him as assistant coach. Obviously done well. MPL teams fallen off yeah, they've just fallen off. But
A lot of them
they've
went on
lost-
holidays, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was about to say
Yeah.
they've lost like 6 players or whatever, so it's no surprise there. So don't judge the new
You
coach.
know what I'm
on
surprised
that.
about? I'm surprised no A-League club has gone for them. The Rockdale striker. Alec Uris, is it?
Oh,
Urachevsky.
Right, he's
Why
top
not?
scorer every season.
I know Urachevsky personally because I coached at Rockdale and he was there. He's earning around $3,000 a week from Rockdale, and he has a bakery in Miranda, Westfield that gets another 2 to 3 grand a week as well.
Probably more.
And he comes in training 3 times a week, Banana, right, at 5 o'clock, trains for a couple of hours.
He's got it made.
Goes home, right? So he's making
Relax.
6 grand and he's
Oh, would
comfortable.
you? Yeah, fair enough.
No A-League club will offer him 6 grand a week. So he's running a business and he's getting good money from Rockdale. He actually played for Sydney FC as a youth player. So he's past that A-League chapter. He's comfortable where he is.
Why not?
He's
got a
He's
business.
fucking killing it.
Mate,
Tell you what.
Banana, when we used to go trainings, so 20s used to train with the first grade, he used to do stuff at training where it was like, what the fuck, man? Like crazy shit. Like someone would pin the ball to him down the line and he'd jump up, right, and stop the ball with the outside of his foot. Right, mid-air, you know how you put your legs up, both your knees up, and just control on the outside of the foot. It's like, what the fuck? It will just drop right in front of you.
That is things you just don't teach, bro.
You
That's
don't, bro. Just tell them, bro.
Well, they've won the
there,
league
bro.
again, eh?
Well,
They won the league.
By a mile.
Yeah,
Fucking
they
hell.
won it.
Ashley, absolutely. 3K a week from Rockdale.
Yeah, it's the thing. Jason,
Maybe not on the books.
traditional.
I don't know how, but the money gets to him somehow, bro. Whether it's on the book or in a paper bag.
They're buying stuff from the bakery.
Yeah, made through the bakery as
But
well.
it's, like again, I still like to see like a player like that. As if you can't like afford to pay him more.
They probably got offers, but he's not going.
Like why not? Like fucking.
He should have
Loving
been.
life, good on
Honestly,
him.
if he was going to have another stint in the A-League, should have been 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
How old's he now? He's probably around fucking
30.
30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
around the 30 mark.
He's been there for a long, long time.
Jason's asked me so many times about this pastizzi thing. None of them. Traditional delights hit them up. I chatted to Neriku not long ago. It was all right.
Hey, is Ninko
Assistant.
assistant? Yeah.
Assistant. So you got Ninko and Christensen
Yeah.
as assistant. I think there might be one more. I can't remember. Yeah.
All
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. We'll see how
all right.
we go after our next Australia Cup game. Whether we do another potty, obviously.
Just for Ashley, where do MPL Club get this money from? They get it out of the SAP program. They're charging kids $1.5 grand to play.
No, get it right, because if you get it right, I know how it works.
Yeah, you started
I
with
know how it works now. Don't you worry, mate.
Here we go.
You know now?
I know how it works now. Ooh. It's a fucking it's a money ripping thing, brother.
So the youth obviously fund the senior team.
Just if you're prepared to pay fucking when your kid's 13, if you're prepared to pay almost $3.5 grand for them to play
$3.5 grand. There you go.
SAPs where the level isn't, I reckon it's pretty fucking piss poor.
I used to. So a funny story, right? I used to hold trials, and once I cut this Ali kid, right? Yeah, I'll never forget it. Are you ready for this, Malta?
Yeah, go.
So I cut this kid. 20 minutes into training.
Good, yeah.
And he walks away. Within 2 minutes, right, I'm still watching the game.
He's in your squad.
Kids that aren't up to the level, you pull them out straight away. So you maintain the quality of the game. So I've pulled him out. I've sent him away. I'm watching the game. This kid's walking back with the man and the president of the club.
Oh, my son has to play up.
President comes up to me and he goes, mate, we've got to sign this kid. I go, what do you mean we've signed this kid? He goes, mate, his dad just became a sponsor. Within 2 minutes, within 2 minutes
it happens
of
everywhere.
paying the kid, he's come back with his dad and the club president, and we're forced to sign him because he's become a sponsor of the club.
It happens everywhere,
Politics,
boss.
And why does Australia not do well? Is
that
because
why?
money
With
runs
our
the shit.
academy.
That is
bro.
the
I used to-
worst fucking thing when you see it, when that happens. And then that obviously that club's put in a fucking pickle there where they need the money.
Of course.
And this guy comes in, whether his son is shit or good or whatever.
Yeah.
But most of the time they're fucking
Right, to be
absolute
fair, if you're the
garbage.
club, you're doing the same thing.
I don't know.
The MPL,
Malta,
bro, they don't have money.
I don't know.
They
bro,
don't have
but
money.
fuck, come
Malta,
on,
I was
Malta, bro.
forced to play this
Yeah, I know.
chubby
I'm
kid.
not saying it's right, bro.
No, I was
It's not
forced-
right, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine this, but as a coach, right? You've got a player who comes in, right?
Yeah.
Rips it up in training,
Yeah.
right? And you've got this little chubby kid that can't fucking
Yeah.
play. And then you're forced to start him over that kid.
Yeah.
And that kid's looking to you in your eyes in the dressing room an
Knowing.
hour before kickoff, thinking, what the fuck? But he's too naive to understand that this guy's dad is richer than your dad.
And his parents probably saying shit about you.
But you know,
It's how can you tell that kid it's nothing? And he comes up to me in a kind manner and say, what do I need to do to
Yeah.
break into staying them? What do I say to the kid?
Go get a
What,
job.
you go find a richer dad, or your dad's got to fucking...
But you know what, boss?
It's so hard, bro.
There's
As a
all-
coach, there's so much politics, bro.
There's also the reverse of that. They're not doing any favors to the other kid.
Yeah.
Because that
But
other
they're not-
kid...
But they're not doing any favors to their own kid.
No, I know, but to that the other kid, let's say it doesn't matter what size he is or whatever. But if he's not technical, if he doesn't have the technical ability, he will not get the ball. His teammates won't pass him. He will not
100%.
develop.
But-
He's got to play in his own
The dad doesn't,
ability.
The
But
dad doesn't care about that.
But that's
The
what
dad
I'm
just
saying.
wants to see him on the...
But that's what I'm saying. They're not thinking about what's happening to their own kid,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
one that's not good enough, because he's not going to touch the ball. The other 8 players that are on the field.
sorry to
know-
say, fuck that kid, right? And what I'm concerned about is I'm holding back...
can't blame the kid,
I'm
though.
holding back
Yeah.
this player's development, right? Who
could
could
be the next
potentially
gun. Yeah.
be the next superstar.
I know, but you can't blame the kid.
I could, for 18 out of 20 games in that season, I've had to throw him on with 20 minutes to go, right? Because obviously I've got to use my subs carefully, right? And because the president's on my down my neck saying this kid needs to play at least 60 minutes a
You gotta
game.
put him on the field where it's least damaging.
Yeah, bro. Where do you put him?
Certain people.
So unfortunately, as a coach, you experience these things. It's disappointing, bro.
It is, man.
And in this country, unfortunately, money at youth level runs a lot of things, bro.
It does.
Unfortunately, it's true. It's been like that for...
Sad,
God
but
knows.
it's true.
It does.
It's been like that for the next... All right, well, that's it, boys. Verona goes, we don't have much to talk about. But it's been
That's what I said.
90-minute
What are we
potty.
gonna talk about?
I want to go and watch some Olympics, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. How good with Matildas, yeah.
Sanchez,
Oh,
load up.
gone.
Yalla.
All right, we'll be on after the... Well, hopefully we'll be on after the next Australia Cup game, and hopefully we're... Statue's still 100%.
Thanks for tuning in.
Get
If
a statue.
you-
Statue.
Statue.
Oh,
Get a statue
that's
for
another one.
statues.
Statue.
Get a statue for
Yeah,
statues.
fucking, they're killing this.
Please press the like button, guys. Everyone, 140 viewers. Let's have 140 likes there.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace
end stream,
to
please.
the Middle East.